Have you ever felt as though the world is crumbling around you? That no matter what you do, the pressure keeps building. The chaos, the noise, the confusion. It all feels like a storm you can't escape. What if I told you there's an ancient philosophy that could help you calm the storm within yourself? What if the secrets to living through these turbulent times were already known to the wisest of minds, thousands of years ago? Welcome to Stoicism, the philosophy of inner peace, strength, and resilience. But before you dismiss it as just another philosophical concept, let me ask you this. Could the power of Stoicism help you not only survive, but thrive, when everything around you seems to be falling apart? Stay with me. This is going to be the most powerful journey you've ever taken. Thousands of years ago, in ancient Greece and Rome, a group of thinkers developed a way of life, not just a philosophy. This way of life didn't just talk about lofty ideals or abstract ideas. It was practical. It was designed for real people, facing real struggles, in a real world. The Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, weren't just philosophers sitting in ivory towers. No, they lived through the same trials. The same hardships that you face today. They faced wars, betrayals, and personal losses. But they mastered themselves. And how did they do this? Through the art of controlling their mind, through the practice of accepting what they couldn't control, and focusing on what they could. But the teachings are as relevant now as they were back then. In fact, they may be even more important today, in a world that is constantly demanding more from us. But here's the question. Can you handle it? Can you face life's difficulties with stoic strength, unshaken by external events, and still remain calm, centered, and focused? Imagine you're standing on the edge of a storm. The winds are howling, the sky dark with clouds, and the sea is wild. But you're not just standing there helpless. You're the captain of a ship. And while the storm rages around you, there's one thing you can control: how you steer your ship. This is the core of Stoic wisdom, the dichotomy of control. The Stoics taught us to understand the difference between what we can control and what we cannot. You can't control the storm. You can't control the waves. You can't control the actions of others, the traffic on the road, or the state of the economy. But you can control your thoughts, your reactions, your emotions. And right here, in this moment, lies your power. When life throws you into chaos, you have two choices. You can let the storm consume you, or you can steer your ship with calm precision, navigating through the turbulence with resilience. So, the question is, when the storm hits, will you react impulsively, or will you choose to stay centered, anchored in your own control? The Stoics would say, the storm doesn't determine your fate. Your response does. Stoicism is about living with purpose, and for that, you need to understand the four main virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, temperance. These are the cornerstones of Stoic life. Wisdom isn't just knowledge. It's about making the right choices, understanding the world, your emotions, and the consequences of your actions. Courage isn't about being fearless. It's about facing your fears head-on, knowing that the only way through them is to act despite them. Justice is about treating others with fairness, compassion, and respect. It's about understanding that the world is interconnected, and we're all part of something bigger than ourselves. And then there's temperance, the ability to moderate yourself, to resist overindulgence, whether it's food, alcohol, or even emotions. When life challenges you, can you summon wisdom to make the right choice? Can you find courage to face the unknown? Can you practice justice in a world that often feels unjust? And can you show temperance in a world that constantly tries to push you beyond your limits? These are the virtues that shape the Stoic character. But with them, you'll become unshakable. Stoicism isn't just ancient wisdom written on scrolls. It's a way of life. But how do you practice it in your daily routine? It starts with small habits. Every morning, remind yourself of this. Today, I will face obstacles. I cannot control them, but I can control how I respond. When you're stuck in traffic, instead of getting angry, ask yourself, is this worth my peace? When someone says something negative, instead of reacting, think. One of the most powerful Stoic practices is negative visualization. It sounds dark, but it's incredibly liberating. Imagine, for a moment, losing everything you have. Your home, your job, your loved ones. Now come back to reality. You still have them. And now, you appreciate them more than ever. Stoics practice this to prepare for the worst and to love life more. When you accept that everything, you stop living in fear of loss and start living in gratitude. So ask yourself, if today was your last day, would you waste it on anger, stress, and petty worries? Or would you live fully, appreciating every moment? This is the power of Stoicism. There's one Stoic concept that changes everything. Remember, you will die. This isn't about fear. If you knew your time was limited, what would matter? The opinions of others, the small irritations of life, the endless pursuit of more. Or would you choose to spend your time on what truly counts, love, wisdom, and purpose? The Stoics knew that remembering death makes life more meaningful. So next time you find yourself worrying about trivial things, remember, one day, none of it will matter, but how you chose to live, that will matter. Stoicism is not just for philosophers. It's for you. Modern leaders, athletes, and entrepreneurs use Stoic principles to stay focused under pressure. When others panic, they remain calm. When others crumble under stress, they stay focused. Why? Because they know that true strength is not in controlling the world, it's in controlling themselves. And you can do the same. Today, start small, control your reactions. Accept what you cannot change. Practice gratitude, embrace challenges, and watch how your life transforms. Life will always be chaotic, but you can be unshakable. Question is, will you choose to live as a victim of circumstances? Or will you master your mind and face life like a Stoic? You can be unshakable.